Hey friends, Brandon Couch here. I want to talk about something that lives inside every single one of us. The ability to turn nothing into something. Some of you might be sitting there feeling like you don't have much. Maybe life hasn't been fair. Maybe you've made mistakes. Maybe you've hit rock bottom and you feel desperate, not realizing that rock bottom is the most solid foundation you will ever stand on if you choose to build from it. I know what it feels like to have nothing, to feel like the odds are stacked against you, like the world has counted you out before you even got a chance to show up. But allow me to be clear. Everything you have right now is enough to get started in doing whatever you want to do. When you feel like you have nothing going for you, contrary to popular belief, you couldn't possibly be in a better situation. There's only one place to go, up. I remember being in active drug addiction. I would wake up every single morning with either brain fog or worse, dope sickness. I would have those feelings until I dosed myself for the first time that day, not even realizing that drug addiction and dope sickness were the exact things that would qualify me to give this very speech today. That's crazy. I also remember being locked away at Pickaway Correctional Institution. One day I was battered and bloodied after being jumped, not realizing that my incarceration and all of the pain that came with it were eventually going to qualify me to speak to you about comebacks. All of the pain, all of the suffering is what qualified me to speak to you about making something out of nothing. In those moments of despair, I never dreamed that I would use them to inspire other people. Quite frankly, I felt ashamed, defeated, broken, afflicted, but that brokenness, that affliction, that despair ultimately became my foundation to build on. Being so defeated in those moments is what makes this comeback so special. Being defeated in those moments is what makes this comeback so meaningful, and it's what makes this comeback so personal. Making something out of nothing isn't about having the perfect circumstances. Making something out of nothing is about having the right mindset. Making something out of nothing is refusing to let your past define your future. And making something out of nothing is about taking whatever scraps life has handed you and turning them into something powerful. If you don't believe me, let's look at history. Some of the greatest success stories came from people who had nothing. For instance, Oprah Winfrey was told she wasn't good enough for television. The founder of Apple, Steve Jobs, started Apple in a garage. J.K. Rowling was broke and rejected on multiple occasions before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon. These people weren't born with a golden ticket. No, they chose to create one. And you can choose to create one too. So you might ask, well, how do I make something out of nothing? How do I create a golden ticket? And the first step would be to change your mindset. Stop looking at what you don't have and start focusing on what you do have. Skills, experiences, determination. Those are more valuable than any amount of money. Step 2, take the first step. Take action. You don't need to see the whole staircase. Just take the first step. Progress is progress, no matter how small. I heard Kendrick Lamar once say, reject anyone that neglects your respect for the progress of a baby step. In other words, you don't have to get anything perfect. You just need to get it started. And number 3, be relentless. Life will test you. People will doubt you. You will fail. That failure is not the end. It's just part of the process. You will have to keep going. You will have to keep pushing. You will have to keep fighting, but be relentless. Today I sit here as living proof that you can turn nothing into something, that your past does not define you, that where you start does not determine where you finish. So I challenge you, when you finish listening to this, take immediate action. The idea that you want to accomplish is on your mind right now. The enemy will only take a few short seconds after this speech to convince you that it's a dumb idea, when you and I both know it is a great and powerful idea. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for the perfect time or the perfect moment, because the perfect moment is now. You have everything you need to create the life that you want. Go make something out of nothing.